Well, hello there, friendship friends. How are you today? Can you see me? No? Can you read what's written there? Yes, I will trust and not be afraid. Hi. Is there a person from your past who you think about a lot? Maybe it's somebody who died some years ago, perhaps. Maybe your parents. I know that many of you think about your parents who have died a lot. Some of you talk about your grandparents. I think of my grandparents. Maybe you think about a cousin or an aunt or an uncle, a friend, or perhaps maybe even a teacher. Yes, a teacher. Why do you remember these people? Perhaps it's because of something they gave you, or something they said to you, or something that they taught you. Well, I am showing you this because this causes me to remember Irma. Irma was a Sunday school teacher of mine when I was actually pretty little. And I remember her because of this. This is something that she actually gave me. It's a plaque that was given to the students in her Sunday school class. And on the back, it says to Milton, from Sunday school teacher Irma Kaufman, December 1963. Yeah, long time ago. Some of you didn't know I was that old, did you? Ah, of course you did. 1963. Wow. Well, this verse, I will trust and not be afraid, comes from Isaiah chapter 12, verse 2, where it says, God, you are the one who saves us. We will trust in you and not be afraid. Lord, you are the one who gives us strength. You are the one who keeps us safe. Lord, you have saved us. Remembering what people have taught us is very important. And remembering what God teaches us is also more important. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1 says, Remember your Creator. Remember Him while you are still young. Think about Him before your times of trouble come. Referencing that as we get older, we do face a few more troubles than when we were little. We want to learn more about God before the trouble comes, so when it does come, we can then trust and not be afraid. So when we say, I will trust God, much of why we say that is because we know the story of God. We remember that He has helped us and others in the past, and because we know that God wants what is good for us. Knowing what God wants that is good for us is a good thing, and also reminds me of something else I have here in my possession. And this is a newer water bottle. It's not as old as this plaque, but this was a gift to me by some of you, some of my friendship friends, during a certain episode a few years ago that we really depended upon each other. And when some of the friendship friends gave this to me, there was a real strong meaning behind it. And I appreciate it. And so I value this. But on this water bottle, it says, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, to give you future and a hope. And that's taken from Jeremiah verse 29 and 11. This is truth. This is God's truth. He wants us to have hope, and He tells us to trust and not be afraid. I am grateful for people in my life who have taught me truth. I remember Irma because she taught me this truth. Do you think that somebody will remember you for the things that you say and the things that you teach? I hope so. I hope that the things you say and teach are truth. And you may be saying, but I don't do that. Well, yes, you do. Every day, when you give somebody encouragement and when you give somebody words of wisdom or advice, you are teaching, hopefully, truth. So be careful on how you teach truth. Make sure it's from God. Make sure it's pointing to Him. And make sure that you are being a person of integrity when you speak those words of wisdom. We want to be remembered for being good people, for being wise people, and for being followers of God. So today, as you speak truth to each other, I hope that's in a spirit of God, that you are honoring Him while you honor each other. Remember that these are things that we hang on to throughout our life. And so I hope that you have good memories of people who have taught you, and I hope that you can continue to teach others. I wish for you a day filled with peace. Be well.